am back. This is your Pinay Crazy Babe, and you're the Cebuana Island girl. And right now, I am sharing you the disadvantage and the advantages of living in the province. So normally, me myself likes to live in the province a lot. If there is just a source of income right here, I don't want to be in the cities. So of course, I would always love to go to the cities for probably shopping, yeah, fun, disco, and night out. But I prefer to be in the province. So first thing, the advantage to be in the province, of course, is the fresh air, greens everywhere. Um, you'll wake up and you will be able to hear the birds chirping, the crickets in the night, fresh air, greens, and province is healthier lifestyle for me. So it's always like everything, the fresh air is everywhere. I could just always go to the water. I could just always hike up in the mountain. And the fruits, the foods, you could always plant your own food. You could always go somewhere and pick from the garden or from the farm. You could always go to the sea and get your own fish. Disadvantage is that if there is um, limited things in the province. So let's say, for example, where I am living in Alegria, Cebu, we don't have mall here. Yeah, we don't have malls. So we don't have malls. So I still need to, whenever I want to buy something, electronics and everything, I need to have it ordered online or go to Moalboal, which is the nearest mall, approximately 35 kilometers away from here. Hospitals. Hospitals are also not available in my area. So we only have clinics here. The nearest hospital will be in Bajan, that is 20 kilometers away from here, and it is a public hospital. So whenever you need to have a very urgent emergencies, it would take so long for the responder for you to be able to get to the hospital. Availability of restaurants and materials that you want, or stuffs that you want, is very limited here as well. We have few restaurants, but we have few hotels, but of course we don't have the stuff, most of the stuffs here in the province. uh, we also don't have nightlife. So here in my province at 8 or 9 p.m. everything is very very quiet. So people are just staying at home, probably playing games in their internet or watching movies and stuff. But most people doesn't have any electronics, especially when you go up in the mountains where there's no signal and available Wi-Fi and things like that. Is very quiet in the night. But of course, some of the mountains already have these signals as well. But still, it's very very quiet in the night, which is, for some it is advantage, for others it is disadvantage because they just get so bored. So we don't have nightlife here. We have few bars and music crystals. We also have some, like, small things that offers food and beverages and alcohols in here. But we don't have like after midnight nightlife. Another advantage living in the province is that you don't have to deal with too much people. You don't have to deal with crowded places. You don't have to deal with the pollution. You don't have to deal with the noise. But also the disadvantage, as what I said earlier, is that you will get deaf because of so much silence. And but if you are advantage for living in the province, that if you are uh, like, let's say, a nature lover, like a thrill seeker, you could always do it every day for free. You don't need to travel to find your peace. You don't need to travel to see the amazing beauty of nature. You don't need to travel to swim in the waterfalls, to go to the water, to do hiking, to see all these greens and everything. So Also in the province, the advantage is that people like know each other. So it could be an advantage, you know, the neighbors know each other from one barangay to the other barangay to the whole municipality. Most of the people mostly know each other. But disadvantage is there is always, because we're human, we have greed, we had envy, we have gossips, we have fights because they know each other. So they could always make up things about someone or something about someone. So that's the advantage and disadvantage of knowing people in your area or your community. So when you are living in the city, most of the people just don't care about each other. I mean, I'm not saying everyone, but most of the people just doing their own thing. So not let's say for example, if you're living in the like in the urban areas, where urban areas in the cities, they have big gates and everything. So sometimes, or even in the condominiums, you don't usually know your neighbors and stuff. mm. But of course social interaction can be big even in cities because of the technologies. But let's say for like communities and everything, there's not too much going on for like get together and everything in the cities compared to the province. So in the province, most likely is like it's more on like tight tight community, like interaction compared to the cities. um, yes, also in the cities, you could always like, you know, you could, there's always availabilities of everything, availabilities of everything. So it's always like if you want to do for the dentist, for like health wise, or you know, just leisure wise, you could always have it in the city. Where in a province, it's so hard to get all those. So also in the province, we don't have institutions and stuff that of course that you might need. So that's also disadvantages of living in the province. Me, I don't have any problems at all if I just have a way to earn and to live okay in my area, a little source of income. I always prepare to stay in the province, but I don't want to just stay put anyway. I always want to travel. Always want to go to the places. So I will still be able to go to other places and experience and enjoy the cities and nightlives and whatnot. But if I have a choice to stay, I always love to be in the province. Of course, I could also easily adapt to be in the cities as well. But if I'm just giving a choice, it's always, for me, it's the best choice to be staying in the province because of the beach and the cleanliness of the water and the freshness of the nature. So sometimes also the problem in the province is the opportunities. So there's no opportunities for you to go to work here, and if there is, the rate is so much low. So it's so low. We have also what we call provincial rate. But most of the things actually, the things we buy is almost just the same amount, the same expenses when, I mean, prices when you are living in the city. But of course expenses in the province is minimal. It depends upon what kind of lifestyle, what kind of living do you want to do when you are living in the province. Also depends in what area of the province. If you are there are also areas in the province that's kind of touristic. So of course the expenses and the ways of living is a lot more expensive than other areas in the province. So it just depends also when the provincial area, when the province area is also having some kind of tourism spots, it also affects the economy and the prices of the certain place. So I hope you guys will find something. It's not too much, you know, I don't, it's not very informative, but I guess I give you some tip about how it is to be living here, being an island girl in my hometown. So if I hope you guys will you can give me some sort of topic in the comment that I could always look into in my next video, and I hope you guys have fun I'm surrounded by my nieces right here, and that is my brother's area. mm, See a big tree, and we were walking to the top of the um, peak earlier, so that's also the reason why I love province better than the cities. So I hope you guys love and enjoy my video. Have a good day.